The bra exists because clothing stopped carrying weight. For centuries, support garments were inseparable from outfits. Bodices, stays, and corsets shaped the torso and redistributed load across the ribs, back, and waist. These structures were rigid by modern standards, but they matched the expectations of the clothing worn over them. Movement was limited, silhouettes were fixed, and support was achieved through constraint. As fashion shifted toward lighter fabrics and greater mobility, those systems became liabilities. They interfered with breathing, restricted motion, and conflicted with changing ideas about comfort and autonomy. The problem wasn't that support was no longer needed. It was that the method of support no longer matched how bodies were expected to move. The bra emerged to isolate the function of support from the rest of clothing. This separation introduced a complex design challenge. Once support became its own object, it had to manage forces directly. Gravity pulls downward. Movement introduces lateral motion. Skin stretches. Fabric shifts. The bra had to handle all of this without rigid structure and without being felt constantly. The result is a garment that looks simple but behaves like a system. The band is the foundation. It carries most of the load, anchoring the garment to the ribcage. This choice is deliberate. The torso can bear tension more comfortably than the shoulders can bear weight. Early designs that relied too heavily on straps caused fatigue and pain. Shifting force downward solved that problem, but introduced another: tightness. The band must be firm enough to stabilize, but flexible enough to allow breathing and movement. Too loose, and support fails. Too tight, and discomfort becomes constant. This narrow margin defines much of bra design. Straps exist not to hold everything up, but to fine-tune position. They prevent rotation and bounce rather than carrying primary weight. This is why strapless bras are possible at all, and why poorly fitted bras feel wrong even when the cups appear correct. Cups introduce another layer of compromise. They must accommodate variation in shape, spacing, and volume while maintaining predictable behavior under clothing. Seams add structure but create lines. Padding adds shape but adds bulk. Minimal cups reduce visibility but offer less control. No single solution works for every body or every activity. The bra responds by fragmenting into categories. Sports bras prioritize motion control. Everyday bras prioritize comfort. Structured bras prioritize shape. Each solves a different version of the same problem. This fragmentation reveals something important. The bra is not a single object with a single purpose. It is a platform for managing competing demands. Comfort competes with support. Support competes with invisibility. Invisibility competes with durability. The design balances these forces without resolving them completely. Materials play a critical role in this balance. Elastic allows movement but degrades over time. Rigid components provide shape but concentrate pressure. Breathable fabrics improve comfort but reduce longevity. Every material choice accepts failure somewhere else. This is why bras wear out quietly. Elastic relaxes. Structure softens. Support fades gradually rather than collapsing. The object degrades in a way that encourages replacement without dramatic failure. The social dimension of bra design is impossible to separate from the physical one. The bra does not exist only to support the body. It exists to shape how the body appears under clothing. This expectation changes across cultures and eras, but it never disappears. Outer garments assume a certain baseline. They assume lift, separation, or smoothness. The bra provides that baseline invisibly. When it does its job, the clothing looks intentional rather than accidental. This is where the realization often occurs. The bra is not designed primarily for the wearer. It is designed for the relationship between the wearer and the world. It manages attention. It ensures that movement, posture, and silhouette align with social expectations without requiring constant correction. It reduces the need to adjust clothing publicly. It allows the body to move while appearing stable. This does not make the bra neutral. It reflects the pressures placed on bodies and the compromises accepted to meet them. But from a design perspective, it explains why the object persists and why its form converged the way it did. The bra is infrastructure worn on the body. When it works, it disappears. When it fails, it demands attention immediately. That sensitivity is the mark of invisible design operating at close range. Over time, alternatives have emerged: wireless designs, compression garments, integrated support and clothing, but none have eliminated the core problem. Bodies still move. Gravity still acts. clothing still reveals. So the bra remains, not because it is perfect, but because it is adaptable. Invisible design succeeds not by solving a problem once, but by accommodating variation without explanation. The bra does this by allowing bodies to exist in motion while meeting expectations quietly. That is why it looks the way it does, and why, when it's doing its job well, you don't think about it at all.